defends National Security Advisor Mike Flynn for asking for immunity. Airstrike attacks against ISIS leads to a spike in civilian casualties. A new poll done with Americans show they are hopeful in how President Trump handles the economy. And today, the Elephant Man begins showing at Franciscan University. These stories and more on today's Franciscan Beat. Franciscan University Drama Department presents Bernard Pomerance's The Elephant Man. Performances take place Fridays and Saturdays, March 31st and April 1st, 7th, and 8th at 7 p.m., and Sundays, April 2nd and 9th at 2 p.m. in Anathan Theater. The play is directed by Professor John Walker. President Donald Trump says his former National Security Advisor, Mike Flynn, is right to ask for immunity in exchange for talking about Russia. Trump tweeted early Friday, "Mike Flynn should ask for immunity and that this is a witch hunt," by media and Democrats, of historic proportion. Flynn's attorney said Thursday that the retired general is in discussions with the House and Senate Intelligence Committees on receiving immunity from unfair prosecution. President Donald Trump's top lawyer is inviting a group of Republican and Democratic lawmakers to view classified information at the White House. The outreach comes as the Trump administration faces new questions about possible political interference involving investigations into Russian election meddling and reports that White House officials secretly funneled material to the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. As the U.S.-led coalition ramps up the fight against the Islamic State group in Iraq and Syria, claims of civilian casualties caused by airstrikes have spiked dramatically. The toll, both in infrastructure destroyed and in lives lost, has the potential to undercut U.S. military victories, stoking resentment and a backlash that could play into the hands of the militants. Let the corks pop in Pyongyang, diplomatic standoff over assassination in Malaysia ends, and South Korea's hardline ex-president checks into jail. North Korean officials notched a big victory Friday by getting the body of leader Kim Jong-un's estranged half-brother and 3 North Koreans questioned in his murder out of Malaysia. And they got the distinct pleasure of watching the arrest of arch-enemy Park Geun-hye, South Korea's ex-president, in Seoul. All in the same day, no less. A new survey shows most Americans disapprove of President Donald Trump's performance, but they're more positive about how he's handling the economy. The poll was conducted by the Associated Press, NORC, Center for Public Affairs Research amid the collapse of the GOP's healthcare overhaul. In sports, Nikola Mirotic tied season highs with 28 points and 6 three-pointers. Jimmy Butler scored 25, and the Chicago Bulls beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 99-93 on a night when LeBron James moved into 7th place on the NBA's career scoring list. The Bulls finished 4-0 against Cleveland to complete their first sweep of the Cavaliers since they took all 3 games during the 2011 to 2012 season. Noah Hannafin scored 2 minutes and 16 seconds into overtime, and the Carolina Hurricanes rallied to beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 2-1 Thursday night. Jack Johnson scored, and backup goalie Joonas Korpisalo made 29 saves for the Blue Jackets. Taijuan Walker ended his excellent spring training on a high note, pitching 5 scoreless innings to help the Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Cleveland Indians 6-3 Thursday night. Walker struck out 4 and allowed 4 hits in the penultimate exhibition game for both teams. Undefeated and Division II champion Ashland is getting a shot at the gold standard of women's college basketball, University of Connecticut. The Eagles went 37-0 this season to capture their 2nd Division II crown. They will face UConn in a preseason exhibition game November 5th. Ashland announced the matchup Thursday, presenting a tale of the tape between the programs on its website. UConn is 36-0 and plays Mississippi State in the Final Four on Friday at Dallas's American Airlines Center. Grab your rain jacket and umbrella because the forecast is rain all day long with a high of 59. Tonight, more rain with lows in the 40s, and tomorrow cloudy skies with a low of 34 and a high of 49. For Franciscan Beat, I'm Leah Moreau.